Well, as chairman of the IMTA, I think what I'd like to accomplish, number one, is to continue what's happened here in the last few years. A lot of progress has been made. Our plan for the next 5 years is to be more aggressive with the legislature. They need help, and we're just the people to help them. I think conveying our value to the small business owner, the small trucking company, I think all you have to do is talk to them about health care, talk to them about rising fuel prices, talk to them about the realities of regulation, hours of service, FMCSA, DOT, and if you haven't got their attention by then, there's something wrong. I think the universal truth, if you're wearing it, eating it, sleeping in it, sleeping under it, a truck brought it. And it's absolutely true. The last mile is always a truck. Grew up in a military family, went into the military myself, went through, graduated from Virginia Tech, was in the Corps of Cadets at Virginia Tech, commissioned in the military, spent 7 years, touring in Vietnam, was an infantry officer. I came to Rouen in November of 2000, so I'm working on my 13th year. I'll be 13 this coming November. Our primary business model is the dedicated contract carriage. That makes up about 85% of our revenue. We have about 4,200 drivers in the dedicated model. We also have about $100 million worth of dairy business out in California. And then we have our supply chain solutions group, non-asset based. It's really one of our focus areas for the company. My motivation for coming to work every day is it's a little bit like Christmas morning. We are so diverse, and when you're as large as we are, there's always something happening. It's I don't want to say it's like whack-a-mole, but you hit one and the other one pops up, and that's what happens when you're of size. John Rouen started our company in 1932 during the height of the Depression. In 1942, 10 years later, he founded the IMTA. IMTA's basic mission is advocacy for the trucking business. He was having troubles. He saw the railroad taking a leadership. He said, "Hey, we've got to look out for ourselves because it's not going to happen without us." So, not only did he say it, but he lived it. He actually taught leadership classes at IMTA, and also stressed that the management of IMTA is handled by presidents and CEOs of the trucking companies that they serve, so that they wouldn't lose their way. The major issues facing trucking, it's the usual suspects, regulations, failing infrastructure, a customer base that seemingly is getting away from what I would call the relationship side of the business. That's distressing, not only in our business but in life in general. I guess I'm old school, and I think relationships build better businesses and makes us a better company. We at IMTA have the back of all the carriers in Iowa, and there are so many things going on in the state and federally that a small business owner can't keep up with it, can't afford to keep up with it, honestly. And it's the association, the training, the leadership classes, and the value that they add, I think, is just tremendous. I would like to be remembered by IMTA members as a solution-oriented problem solver and activist. I'm not real patient with, I believe in making a decision and go. I guess my final thought is that this is your association. You own it. just yours. I am an instrument for you. I answer my own phone all the time, and if you have any concerns, we have a staff that's second to none. It's up to you guys to make it happen.